Say hi, everybody. I give the mayor a high five. Say, what's up, man? Give him a high five.
High five. Yes, sir. All right.
Do you want us in the crowd or up here?
Huh? Why don't you come? Why?
Here, but why don't we have them?
Actually, I'm asking the wrong guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
How about you? I'm getting a couple of chairs.
There is a lot of people. Say hi, everybody. Say hi.
Excuse me, Lynn.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys want to sit, go for it. Go to wave. Maybe they'll wave back.
That's up to you. I'm sorry, I'm letting you. Guys, sit down.
Puppies, babies, we're bringing all the forces of nature onto this, into this project because it is about especially babies. All right, I'm very excited to be here today for this really huge thing for the city. Public-private partnerships, as you all know, if you've been around a while, continue to grow Lincoln's economy and enhance our high quality of life. Businesses, nonprofits, local governments, all working together has been a winning combination for our community. Each sector makes those unique contributions that allow the community to meet multiple challenges over time. Today's announcement is an incredible example of how public-private partnerships achieve success for Lincoln. A partnership on blocks 4 and 5 in the West Haymarket area, about 10 acres taken together near Canopy in the In Street area of the West Haymarket, will create economic development, will create affordable housing, and will create a new downtown park. Lincoln needs more affordable housing. Affordable housing supports working families and creates strong neighborhoods. Affordable housing is important to a community's economic vitality and helps business attract and retain employees. As part of the new Block 4 development, the Lincoln Haymarket Development Corporation will add 40 affordable housing units for those earning 60% or less of median income, giving families more access to housing and an opportunity to benefit from city growth. This investment will give additional housing choices to individuals with disabilities, low-income families, and working families. The city will provide just over $500,000 in funding to help make it happen. The project is a win for affordable housing, and it's a win for the community. The new development will build on the economic success of the West Haymarket. The area has been a tremendous driver of job creation and economic growth, increasing local tourism and serving as an innovation hub to Lincoln's cutting-edge technology businesses. The new project will add, in addition to the affordable housing, 194 market rate units and first-floor commercial space on Block 4 and space for yet another economic development project in the future on Block 5. It represents an investment currently of nearly $440 million by the private. Clay, it's not 400 million.
40.
Okay. I didn't want to make
Think
that.
big.
Okay. All right. Clay's saving some for the future. And all of that is by the private sector alone, on Block 4 alone. The project is definitely a win for economic development. A new downtown neighborhood park and plaza pulls the entire area together, the West Haymarket and the South Haymarket. The explosion in Haymarket residences and tech startups in the area is creating demand for a new park. That's why a new downtown neighborhood park on Block 5 is outlined in both the JPA vision originally and more recently in the adopted downtown master plan. The park will also serve as a catalyst for a Block 5 development project, hopefully in the near future, with up to 225 square feet of development that could be done there. And more importantly, future development opportunities in the South Haymarket area going south. The public has told us a playground space, a dog park, festival space, play courts, and they've talked about other amenities for the downtown and the adjacent neighborhoods, and pointed out how important those things are. The park will include a trail connection between N and J Streets, providing a vital link between downtown and the extended trail system to the south. The new public plaza on the south end of Canopy Street will provide gathering space for dining, for music, and more. This exciting vision is attracting private sector donations to build the park, further strengthening the development's public-private cooperation. The project is a win for the parks system that enhances our high quality of life here in Lincoln. Pulling together all three elements into such a great project required a lot of hard work, both on the private and the public side. And I do want, with respect to the public side, since I know every minute that they put into this, I want to compliment them and tell you what effective, efficient staffs you have at the city level that can pull all this together in a few short months. It's quite amazing, and it just gets better and better. So thank you guys for all the extra time you put in on this. So with that, I'd like to invite some folks up to speak more about the particulars and the benefits. Nancy, for your purposes, Darrell Nauman with the Lincoln Haymarket Development Corporation will be coming forward. Sean Reba, who's a neighborhood leader. Stephanie and Paul Jarrett with babies and dogs. Clay Smith, of course, with Speedway Motors, and my good friend Roy Christensen with the City Council. And Darrell, we're paced to start out with you here.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, I'm Darrell Nauman. I'm with the Haymarket Development Corporation. The community knows the Lincoln Haymarket Development Corporation through events like the Farmers Market, Chocolate Lovers Fantasy, Holidays in the Haymarket, and other great events. But we also have a long history of providing affordable housing in downtown Lincoln and the Haymarket. Both the historic Hardy Building across the street from the post office and the historic Granger Building on 8th Street, just north of the Harris Overpass, have been providing affordable housing and accessible housing for nearly 30 years. That commitment continues today through our partnership with Speedway and Nelnet to build 82 apartment units as part of the new development on Block 4. Half of those units will be reserved for families with incomes of 60% of medium income or lower. This affordable housing is made possible by the Lincoln Haymarket Development Corporation and the city working together to match the low-income housing resources and private investment. The strategic city investment of approximately $500,000 is leveraged with a $14 million project that provides housing for a broad range of Lincoln families. We share the belief with Mayor Beitler and everyone here today that as Lincoln grows, all people in our community need to share in the opportunities of that growth. Our success with the Hardy and Granger buildings proves downtown and Haymarket are neighborhoods of opportunity for everyone. This new project is another affirmation of both public and private sector commitment to that core principle. We are also very pleased to see the new neighborhood park directly across the street from this new project. Lincoln Haymarket Development Corporation was deeply involved in the new downtown master plan and called for the new park. It will certainly benefit the residents not only of our block, but throughout downtown and beyond. I want to thank Mayor Beitler and his staff for their hard work and both of these projects, and we're ready and eager to help them become a reality.
Thank you, Darrell. Sean?
Providing affordable housing is a critical issue for cities and must be addressed multiple ways. And one important strategy is to include affordable housing in projects just like this one. I applaud the developers for working with Lincoln Haymarket Development Corporation to include affordable housing units. This is an exciting time, so high five to everyone. Thank you. I applaud the mayor and the Woolham Foundation for their work on the new park. Investing in public amenities like the new park support neighborhoods by providing free recreation, playgrounds, playfields, and other gathering places for families and kids. In this case, it'll be a Haymarket area in the South Salt Creek neighborhood. In many ways, this downtown park is like Trago Park at 22nd and Vine Street, which is located between the Antelope Village redevelopment and the historic Malone neighborhood. Both parks help connect a new redevelopment area with existing established neighborhoods. Like Trago, the new downtown park would offer free outdoor recreation and a water playground for neighborhood families. Again, like Trago, the new downtown park would sit alongside a major pedestrian and bike trail that provides logical and safe access for residents. This kind of investment helps ensure Lincolnites have continued access to economic opportunity and a good quality of life. Also, this significant investment supports the existing affordable housing and new housing, so affordable housing and market rate housing. These are exciting times. The project promotes walkability, bikeability, green space, and provides very much needed affordable housing. And I conclude this project proves that we can work together to address our city's critical need for affordable housing. And I do really hope that this particular project serves as a model for all future housing initiatives. Thank you.
All right, now I don't know how this is going to work with this situation, but I am going to hold a kid or a dog. I'm determined to do that if you'll let me.
You should go baby.
Go baby, all right. I would love to go baby.
It's going to get you the most clicks, right?
He's a big guy.
That is little Nash.
Blue eyes and black hair.
I know.
All right,
All right.
take it
I
away.
think it's me. I'm Stephanie Jarrett, and this is my husband, Paul Jarrett. You want to talk? Can you say hi, everybody? Say, I'm excited about our park. Can you say, I like to play at parks? You can say it.
You can say hi.
job.
Say hi, I'm Hilo.
Good job,
Wave at
buddy.
everybody. Wave. Hi.
So we're here just to really show our support for this project and to kind of emphasize how excited we are about it. Come here, buddy. You can sit right here. Okay. How excited we are about it as a family of 4 with 2 dogs living downtown, that this park is something we would use every day, right? And we're so excited. And not only that, but right now, I mean, downtown has come such a long way with the last master plan, and we're excited about this signature park and what that means for making downtown not just a destination for adults, but for families as well. And that's why we're excited as a family, but Paul and I are also entrepreneurs, and so we're excited about how this signature park will be kind of a catalyst for housing and offices and commercial development. And so for us, for so many reasons, we're just anxious to get this going. So, Hilo, can you say, hooray for the park? Say,
Hooray for the park.
good job. You did good. Say bye-bye. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Good job, man.
And I thought the mayor was going to be a tough act to follow. Well, I am joined today by Terry Hymas, COO of Nelnet, and some of his staff.
as well as my staff. I first want to start out and want to thank the mayor, Dave Landis, Tim C., and the staff, because they've been incredible to work with us on this project, and they're really visionaries trying to bring this project to fruition. At Speedway and Nelnet, we continue to be excited and proud to partner with the city to help grow our community. Lincoln's use of public and private partnerships has delivered many exciting projects throughout the years. We personally have participated and partnered with the city to create Canopy Row apartments, the People's Health Center, the Telegraph District, the Huddle Building, and even downtown's new grocery store, Canopy Market, which I know you guys love. Hooray for the grocery store. Our proposed Block 4 project is another great example of that model. In response to the goal of creating a broader spectrum of choice in downtown living options, we will partner with LHDC to combine affordable housing with market rate housing apartments above retail in the West Haymarket. It's just been incredible to look back of what's happened in the West Haymarket under the leadership of the Beitler administration. We are so excited to be a part of this next phase, transitioning into the South Haymarket. At Speedway, we've been involved in downtown redevelopment for over 40 years. Through those years, we've worked with many city administrations through great DLA leadership and the DLA boards in developing a series of successful downtown master plans. It is rewarding to see that when the community comes together with a downtown vision, collaboration between the private and public sector can result in a thriving, vibrant place to live, work, and play. The new downtown is the latest chapter in this long line of success. Like previous plans, it includes strategic investment in catalyst projects that will spur surrounding development. And when you look back at 2005 and the announcement of the arena as being a catalyst project, it's incredible to see how the Haymarket has grown around it. This new park at the end of Canopy Street will both finish the first vision of the West Haymarket, but also will serve as the same type of catalyst for redevelopment of the South Haymarket neighborhood. At Speedway and Nelnet, we love Lincoln, and we want to reinvest in our hometown. We are honored to partner with the city to open this next chapter and expand our already vibrant downtown. Thank you.
Thank you, Clay. Let me get this out of your way, Roy.
Well, the Haymarket development has been phenomenal, to say the least. The park called for in the master plan will be a great addition to our community. I also want to point out how these public investments support existing businesses that have been the core of our downtown economy for decades. For example, the J.A. Woolham Company, located just south of Canopy and N Streets, is right next to this development. For decades, they have quietly built themselves into a world leader in the design and manufacture of ellipsometers that are used in science and industry throughout our nation. They hired dozens of the brightest engineers graduating from UNL and other universities, and keep those talented people right here in Lincoln. So I congratulate not only companies like Haymarket Square, Speedway, Nelnet, and who have worked for decades to redevelop and revitalize our downtown area. I also want to express my congratulations for companies like Woolham with deep roots in our community that continue to build and expand right here. And I also want to emphasize the importance of affordable housing in this project. Congratulations to everyone involved.
Thank you. Okay, well, picking up just for 1 second where Roy left off, this whole big idea has attracted some wonderful philanthropy. And that philanthropy has been a huge encouragement to the city, both its staff and its leadership, to go forward and to bring this all forward this spring. And I would like to recognize some wonderful people who are making this project a reality. As Roy pointed out, the J.A. Woolham Company has been located in the Haymarket for nearly 30 years, I think, or thereabouts, making and shipping these scientific instruments around the world. John's Passions for scientific education and environmental conservation led him to establish the Woolen Foundation just over 20 years ago now. Locally, the foundation's work has been preserving prairie and building trails and supporting the university's science programs. As one of the lead donors for the new South Haymarket project, the J.A. Willem Foundation is pledging $1 million to the Lincoln Parks Foundation. Amazing. So I just want to recognize John and Kathy and his team and for their incredible generosity. We're working hard on all those ideas you gave us, John, for building this even bigger and for getting the park completed. But this has made an incredible start for the whole thing, and we thank you for that. I don't know if Barb's here today with the Lincoln Community Foundation. Okay, she wasn't able to make it today. Okay. So with that, I also wanted to say one more thing and use the occasion to thank a couple of other people for a long relationship that has been incredibly beneficial for the city. The West Haymarket JPA, Joint Public Agency, they hopefully and are on track to be a major partner in all of this that's going on. The JPA has been an incredible source of creative ideas and partnerships. And I want to thank my two colleagues on the JPA board, Carl Eskridge. I don't think he was able to make it today, but I think Tim Clare's here someplace. Tim, how are you? We have this great working relationships, and we have it even though we can't talk to one another. The legal structure of the JPA board with 3 members, you can never talk to each other in a majority. So that means you can't talk to anybody at all on a 3-member board. And so it creates difficulties in communications. And if I had to do one thing over again, I wouldn't have a 3-member board to the JPA. But be that as it may, the JPA has been incredibly successful with a 3-member board. And Tim Clare, who, as you all know, is a regent, the University of Nebraska regent, represents the university interest on the board. But Tim's a broader guy than that. He looks at the whole community, and I want to thank him definitely for that today, and for everything you've done over the last few years with me, and for the things I don't know about that I know you're doing on the Board of Regents. If you're doing anything bad, you can have the podium. And let them know that, too. But it's been a lot of fun working with Carl and Tim. So there you have it, nearly $40 million in private sector investment, 40 new affordable housing units, 6+ acres of park. It's all very amazing, and we can get it done in the next few weeks. Questions? Yes.
Do you have an idea of when groundbreaking might be, once everything is finalized?
I have no idea. Somebody's going to have to invite me to it. Pardon me?
Well, I know the project, actually Lynn may come up and talk about the parks timing, but for the development that we're involved with LHDC, the project actually starts here this summer once we get through the approval process, and then we'll proceed with as much haste as we can, because we're excited to get this housing on board for downtown and downtown Haymarket.
Lynn Johnson's our Parks Director, has done amazing work on this, frankly.
Thank you, with lots of help. You see beautiful images here, and these are just images at this point. We have not had a chance to talk to the community about this. The intent this summer is we want to reach out to the community and engage them in review and their ideas about what this new downtown neighborhood park should be. We've got some fundraising to do. This is about a $9 million project. We think we're about $4 million into that so far. The development of this project is in many ways tied to that future redevelopment building. We know the plaza's got to be developed in conjunction with that building, and actually some of the park area as well. This park really can be developed in phases, so that's the other thing we want to talk with the community about is how do we phase the development of this project. And so we're very excited. I think that the short answer is we think this can happen really probably within the next 2 to 5 years, but we've got some work to do to get there, and we need the community's advice and guidance and involvement as well.
Okay. Other questions? Good to go? Thank you all for being here today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor.